Hello friends, Jeff here from House of Heresy, and back again with another pack cracking episode. Continuing to plug away at the final part of our pre-order for the Phyrexia All Will Be One Complete Edition bundles. These were part of that very fortunate Amazon, much delayed but very, very low repriced bundles that a lot of people got to take advantage of, where they basically just slashed the pre-release price in half for everybody. So not going to complain about that. All right, so quick recap for those that are not familiar with this. Although I think by this point, by the time of the release of this video, most people should have seen this a bunch. If you watch any of these pack cracking videos for most of the content creators, so you do get a pack of basic full art foil basic lands. So you get 4 of each. You also get a pack with the bundle promo or bundle card, special card, the Phyrexian Arena and the Phyrexian text. And then this pack also includes 4 of each of the basic lands that are the full art Phyrexianized foil lands, so which I think are gorgeous. You get a complete edition pack. This has the oil slick cards. So this will have 12 oil slick cards, 2 of each of the basic lands, and then 2 oil slick mythics. And then you get 10 set boosters. Or sorry, 12. My apologies. 12 set boosters. So yeah, let's jump right in. So overall we've done very well with the set boosters in these packs, or in these bundles. The last one that we did, bundle number 5, was probably our weakest one in terms of like what this gave us. Because realistically, like especially if you got these at the generally accepted retail value from like any of the big box stores. First rare is a Geth Thane of Contracts. Around like the $80 price point, like as long as you get a little bit of support from the set packs, then you're probably going to come out okay, because all the oil slick lands are worth, I think generally between $3 and $5. At least the last time I checked. I got this little stamp symbol there. So that helps. And then the mythics, even like the lowest one, like Luca, is still worth a little bit of money. So the oil slick pack alone accounts for a decent chunk of that. And so really you only need a little bit of support. Green Sun's Twilight, very nice, from these 12 packs to come out on top. Now, if you had to pre-order from like on the secondary market there and had to pay, I don't know what it's going for now, but they were going for between like $130 and $150 from what I was seeing leading up to the release of it. So if you had to pay that price, that's going to be a little bit more of an ask. You're really going to need to swing for the fences on the set packs, and then get some of the higher value cards. A Minor Misstep and Shieldred's Edict as usual appearing together. You have to get like the oil slick like Elesh Norns and Atraxas and stuff like that to really come out on top. So hopefully there weren't too many of you that had to go that route. Seacrum Coast, got one of the fast lands, that's cool. And a Meldweb Curator foil. And a Rebel token. So yeah, I think for the $80 price point, these are actually fairly appropriately priced. And honestly, they're probably a little underpriced because you tend to do fairly well with these. I think that rare is the Seed Core. Cool. Going with the lands here. And a Lightbringer. I think that obviously the pre-release prices were through the roof. And now that they've kind of settled down, I know like Atraxa, or not Atraxa, maybe Atraxa actually, I haven't checked, but Elesh Norn specifically dropped down to about $80 immediately on release, and then bounced back up to a little over $100 the last time I checked. So I think the oil slicks are probably gonna retain some value in the long term. Monument to Perfection, as long as Wizards doesn't dump another wave of these, then I think that they're probably gonna start climbing back up because they are very sought after. They're gorgeous cards, very well designed. Like, they are not flimsy cards. So we do have a list card in this one. And they are pretty desirable. And with there only being 25, you know, it's not like they did it for the entire rare and mythic slot, or the entire. I don't know. Actually, don't know. Is that the full mythic count in the set? It might be, actually. 25 sounds about right. Conduit of Worlds, Infested Flesh Cutter, and oh, we got a mythic. Very nice. All right, well, Scion of Draco. We have pulled this one once before, I think in our first set box. So not the greatest mythic. He was not particularly well liked, and this is also not a great cutting. You can see that this side's definitely a little bit on the thicker side compared to this one. Not a particularly valuable or well liked card from Modern Horizons 2 there, but with the emphasis on the domain mechanic out of Dominaria United, who knows? Maybe he'll find his home. Because if you're doing 5-color creatures, he actually isn't terrible. He would cost 2. Hey, borderless Darkslick Shores. We'll take that. You know me, I love my borderless cards. That's cool. And oh, Mercurial Spelldancer. That's another good rare. Nothing wrong with that. And a Mech Token. So I mean, he would only cost 2 theoretically if you had all the basic lands represented, and then you get a bunch of payoffs depending on what colors your creatures are. So maybe. I doubt it. I don't see him being played that much, but or at all really. But it would be kind of cool. I think it's a cool card. It just, hey, there we go. There's a really nice mythic. Tekethal Inquiry Dominus. We'll take that. All the Domini are good. Some are worth more than others, like Mondrake's definitely the top of the chain there, but I think Tekethal is actually pretty cool. I like him. I would like to do, at some point, ooh, Chain of Smog, that's cool. It's a fun old card there. I would actually like to eventually do a deck with him. I wanted to do non-infect proliferate, so looking at all the cards that could benefit from that. Unfortunately, like probably the biggest, and I say unfortunately, not in a bad way in general, but just because of the decks that I already have built, probably the best way to do that is through doing a blue Blade of Shared Souls, and expand the sphere. Doing a blue artifact deck where you're like prioritizing charge counters. Get all the artifacts with charge counters. It's probably one of the better ways to do it. And I just I don't want any more blue artifact decks, or artifact decks in general. Really, like I already have a colorless artifact deck. It will eventually make its way onto our Commander Deck Tech videos, and then I built another blue and white artifact deck. It will also make its way onto that series before too long here. And then I'm working on a third one, although that one has some pretty big limitations on how I'm building it. But so my point is, I really just don't want to do another blue blue artifact deck especially, but I really don't want to do another artifact themed deck. Unless there's just an amazing commander that I want to try out. So something I'll keep an eye out on, but I don't see myself building a deck around Tekethal in the near term. Hey, all right, so we should have a couple of rares. Usually, if you see a commander rare come in these slots here, then you'll end up having at least 1 or 2 other rares or mythics. We got Malaria, the Living Cure, and Chimney Rabble, and a non-token token. We have not done much in the last couple with in the foil slot. I think last box we did get a foil borderless Tyvar, I think it was, but this one not so much. At least we got the Techie though. We really did not get any support in the mythics in the last time. I think we got Luca, and that was it. Alright, so last pack of the set packs. So we got Kaya, that's always cool. There are some pretty interesting rares in this set, I will say. And then we did have a list card, and it is a rare Phyrexia Scorching Stalwart. So this is one of the reimagined Street Fighter cards from the Secret Lair. So just like what they did with the Stranger Things last year, they did the same with the Street Fighters. So you can pull those in the list. All right, so we got 3 list cards and 1 mythic out of the set. So let's get into the complete pack and see what we can pull. This is another not as strong bundle compared to what we have, but I'm pretty confident that these bundles are just random. The packs are just randomly thrown in there. There's no actual distribution. Like you're not likely to get a certain number of mythics or list hits or what have you. Okay, so these are the oil slick. They're absolutely stunning. They are textured as well, which is really cool. They're actually very sturdy feeling cards. They do not feel like thin or like weak, flimsy or whatever. So you got 2 of each. They, for whatever reason, put the forests in front of the mountains, as we'll see here in a moment. And then once we get through all of the basics, then we get into the 2 oil slick mythics in the back, and that's really what everyone's after. Those are the prizes of this product. All right, and here we go. Our first one is going to be Drivnod, Carnage Dominus. Very cool. So that is the Black Dominus. Always happy to see anything out of the Domini series there. It is a gorgeous looking card. Very pretty for a Phyrexian, I guess. And then our second one is, Phyrexian Vindicator. Very cool. So the Vindicator, Obliterator, Capricious, was it Hellraiser or whatever, and Tyrannus Rex are not like super high hits, but I do think they are pretty cool cards. So there we go. Very cool. All right, so this one was okay. Getting the Techie was nice, but generally speaking, I wouldn't say that we like hit it out of the park. But with the price point, with the Amazon reprice where they slashed the cost in half, you really can't make your value back in these boxes. Like there's really just not. I mean, just the oil slick packs alone are generally going to carry enough value to exceed that. Just on the basics alone, it's going to bring you real close. So, yeah. So that's that. We have one more after this, and then that'll be it, unless I somehow find another one. I did squirrel away one for a later date, so I do have one in my personal collection that we'll probably revisit at some point down the road. But yeah, this is we're getting close to the end of the oil slicks here. So. As always, thank you very much for watching. I hope everybody enjoyed it. If you did like it, please give us a like. Definitely helps the channel out. And if you'd like to see more, please subscribe. We do 3 videos a week on average. Sometimes we'll sneak one more in. We never do less than 3. Sometimes we'll add a special 4th one in for various reasons. But twice a week we do this. We do the pack cracking and box breaking, so Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then on Saturdays, we do something I alluded to a little while ago. We do a Commander/EDH deck tech video where I'll pull one of my Commander decks off the shelf, break it apart, and talk about it. Show what's in it, why it works, why I built it the way that I did, and had a lot of really cool discussions, comments, suggestions, all that stuff in those videos. So really appreciate everyone's interaction and feedback with that. And yeah, throw some comments down there. I'd love to hear how everyone feels about these. I know these last 2 bundles haven't been like home runs like what the first few were that we opened. But generally speaking, it's still a really cool product, and I'm curious as if everyone has finally received theirs. Those that had pre-ordered and it didn't get canceled, if they finally received theirs, because it seemed like I wasn't expecting this until the very end of the month of March, and then ended up coming in early, kind of out of the blue. Like I got a notification that it had shipped, and the next day it was here. So yeah, hope everyone enjoyed, and until next time.